Oh my goodness. Thank you, Marli. This is so exciting. I am so excited to interview you. This is going to be posted on the Lenawee Pet Collective blog. Usually, I interview people who are local to Lenawee County, Michigan, my teeny tiny small town in Southeast Michigan. How this came about is really cool for my listeners and for your listeners. You are someone that I did a Google search on and found you online, and I purchased magnets as a small client gift for my clients that I had this year. And you turned out to be a super awesome human being. So I really thought it would be fun to interview you, even though technically you aren't in Lenawee County. You're in Massachusetts, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm in New Bedford,
Yeah.
the largest fishing port in the United States. It's
Interesting.
yes, and also big Portuguese community out here. And
Yeah.
I'm myself in Portuguese, so it kind of makes me feel like I'm still carrying my culture around on a daily basis, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
That's very cool. So you are from
yeah.
inkandmagnets.com,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
I'll put your website at the bottom on the website so people can click through. So tell me a little bit about like what Ink and Magnets is and how it got started.
Um, Ink and Magnets got started.
Sounds like there's
It's
been a few
actually
variations, right?
yeah, there is. I created ink and magnets for me. I was in like a place in my life where I was, healing and rebuilding, and this
Yeah.
brand just kind of became a place where like my business side and my heartfelt side and all my quirks really just came together.
Yeah. It's perfect.
um,
It's like the best of all worlds.
yeah,
And didn't you
yes, it
say
is.
in one of our talks when you were a kid, like magnets really helped you and helped lift your spirits? And now it's kind of
Yeah,
as an adult, you're kind of doing that for other people.
yeah. When I my first job, I worked at AC Moore, and they used to sell magnets at the checkout counters. And if I wanted to pick me up, that's what I was bringing home with me.
That's
You know,
adorable.
I gravitate towards like the cheeky stuff or the funny stuff or
Yeah.
sarcasm, but I really like inspirational stuff too. So my fridge was always covered. I still have that collection.
That's
Um,
awesome.
I have put it away in a drawer for safekeeping because now I have my own
Right?
and I get to make whatever I want. But
Yeah.
I do that. It was always something for me, the magnets, and even photography. I did photography in college.
Yeah.
I went to college for, you know, advertising, so I'm a little bit of a storyteller too. So it's like,
Yeah.
and this for me, it's like I'm telling my story, I'm helping you tell your story.
Right.
It's, I and then I'm like, it's weird because it's like then I think about all the things that really brought me here,
Yeah.
and the
That's what it
psychology behind
is.
the magnets
It's like
too,
a
though.
beautiful culmination of everything.
Yes, it is. And like
Yeah.
the psychology behind the magnets and how they make us feel, how it affects our memory,
Yeah.
because it actually aids in memory recall. We haven't touched on that. I wrote a blog about that.
Oh,
Um,
interesting.
yes. So like it's like literally this business I feel like it was made for me. And I'm
Yeah.
just like I don't know why it took so long to like for it to land in my lap, but it's here and I'm happy.
It's
I'm
here.
thrilled.
It's
This is
here
the
and
happiest I've
happy.
ever been.
That's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
funny. Pets in Focus is kind of the same way. Like I loved photography as a kid. And what I loved about it was that I would take photos of things that I really enjoyed, whether I was out in nature or whatever. And then I could go back to that moment and have those same good feelings when I looked at
Yeah,
the photos and looked at, these little
psychology.
scrapbooks that I used to make with like plastic sleeves, that are all falling apart now, of course, but like the
Oh,
images are still there. And
yeah,
that's where it comes from. And I agree with you.
yeah,
Like it comes from joy. It comes from when we were kids, like what made us happy then. And now we're both incredibly privileged and blessed to have this opportunity where we can do it as adults and
yes.
help
It
pass
doesn't make
on
it any
that joy.
easier though, because we still
No.
face challenges. Like
Oh yeah.
we're like I know
Absolutely.
you and I like we both feel the same way about this. Like
Yeah.
there's even though we love our businesses and really it's like passion projects for the both of us,
Yeah.
it's it's at the same time there's a lot of work that goes
Oh
behind
yeah.
the scenes,
We're hustling.
and I'll do it happily any day, you know what I
Yes.
mean? Like I have no problem
Yeah.
staying up till all hours of the night doing what
Right.
I have to do, like all
Yeah.
the silent work, that goes into
Yeah.
building a business, especially this day and age where there's social media outlets and there's
Yeah.
Google, SEO, and there's just so much
Yeah.
involved in, you know, making it happen. It's like people don't
Yeah.
realize. It's like we can't like
No.
we can't exist in silence. So like we in the shadows, like we
Right.
we you know
Yeah. Well, it's
and
funny
all that
because
takes
that was
energy.
like one of the other questions that we were talking about was like, what's one thing that surprises you about being a business owner, like a small business
Yeah,
owner?
I
This
was
is
gonna ask
it.
you
Like,
this,
I
right?
don't, I am a great photographer. I'm really good on my feet. I can figure out situations. Once I sit down at my computer and have to figure out social media and Instagram reels and TikTok and the algorithms and like email marketing and like how to keep my email address out of spam, like that's what surprised me most about being a small business owner. I didn't know I had to do all that. I thought I
Yeah,
just
and
had to be a
there's
photographer.
no support system. It's like
Oh,
we gotta I mean, yeah, we can Google search a lot of things, but like
right.
you have to ask the right questions to get the right
Yes.
answers. It's
Yeah,
like,
I know.
you
That's why
really
it's
have
so
to do a
fun
lot
to
of
meet
thinking.
someone like you because like we have completely
We're
different products, but we're running
Yeah.
parallel paths, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
It's very cool. It's very cool.
I'm I'm honestly, I told you this before. I feel
Yeah.
really fortunate that I have like a friend, like you're my
Yeah.
customer, but you're
Yeah.
my friend now. Like you're my
Yeah.
friend.
I know. I'm glad to be your friend. And I feel the same way.
And you're
It's just,
like-minded. I think that's why we connect so well, is because we have, like you said, we run parallel lives. It's like
yeah.
we have a lot of the same experiences doing different things
Yeah.
and the same thing all at the same time. Like
Right.
kind of.
Yeah. It's funny. It's good that way though.
So that surprised you about running the business, but
For
what's your
sure.
favorite part about running the business?
Um, this is kind of like a little bit more transparent than normally I would be. But what I love about running my business is that I'm pretty introverted. Like that is probably no surprise to anybody that knows me. Like I definitely prefer no people to people. But what I love most about running my business is that I meet so many people who are very similar in that aspect where we're way more comfortable with our dogs than we are in a group of people. And I have made really close friendships with a lot of my clients, and I didn't expect that. So now that I joke about the reason that Pets in Focus exists is so I can make friends as an adult. Which is not true, but it has become true. Like I've made a lot of
I
friends.
love that. I really love that, and I really resonate with that. I have to say,
Yeah.
Michelle,
Yeah.
I I don't know you yeah. We'll have to talk about that a little later, maybe off
Okay.
camera, because I love that answer and it's so true.
It's so true. Yeah. I mean, what do you love about doing your business? I mean, we've become
I
friends, so maybe it's the
See,
same,
what's
but
funny is that that probably would have been my inside answer,
yeah.
my indoor voice answer.
Yeah. No, sorry.
um,
Here at the
but
Lenaway Pet
you
Collective,
said it
we
out,
use our inside voices all the time.
but I for me it's like really just the smiles, the connection,
Yeah.
but which is really essentially the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same end goal, is really just the connection that we have to ourselves, with our past, with the moments, with each
Yes.
other, with the people that we love, the pets that we cherish. It's like
Yeah.
that's just it. It's like it's all, you just
Yeah.
wrapped it up in a really nice bundle. Like,
Yeah. It's the
it's,
experience. It's just the
yes,
experience of like, I don't
because
know, it sounds dorky, but like being alive and like
yeah,
loving,
I
like
know, but
being
Michelle,
authentic.
it's like really we live off our phones these days. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, we can post a photo, or, we have plenty of photos. They're just all on the cloud. They're
Right.
just like, they're not in sight. People
Yeah.
don't print photos anymore. They don't have a lot of
Right.
them in their homes.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I was guilty of that. I have a huge
Yeah.
magnet collection now, but I do not have a lot of photos in my home being displayed.
Yeah.
But experiencing that shift, like going from like no photos being displayed to now
Yeah.
having at the very least these little magnets on my fridge,
Yeah.
and getting,
Yeah.
I I've had like an emotional redirection throughout the day. Like it's very small, but like even when I'm just waiting for the microwave or the stove, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I'll look at the fridge, and all of a sudden I'm like going down memory lane over the picture that's staring right in front of me. And it's like,
Yes.
so
That's what it's all about. Oh my gosh,
Yes,
that's so
exactly. Every
crazy. Yeah.
It's it, every piece of connection. So
Yeah.
you're a photographer, and I know you can resonate with that because
Absolutely.
every photo holds an emotion. It holds a place in time. It holds a connection. And it's like,
Yeah.
and that's why I love this, like this
Yeah.
said, told you, it's my passion project. And it's like,
Yep.
there's really just so much that goes into it. So when you ask me, it's like, you know, how did ink and magnets start? Like I've been asked that a million times. I just, I can't put it into a sentence. It's
Yeah.
like there's just so much that really just is involved.
Yep.
And I could not be more grateful to have landed where I am today. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying not to let the tears come because if they come, I'm gonna be like, oh, waterworks.
That's
Um,
okay. I've been
oh,
in waterworks in my own sessions, just
mhm.
for reasons like that, because the dog that I'm photographing reminds me so
Oh,
much of my boys that I lost, or something
oh,
else, like there's some sort of trait. Or I've cried with my own clients who have lost their dogs, after their session. And it's just part of it. Like, heck,
yeah,
we've already answered the next question that we were going to talk about was, what do you hope our customers feel? We
yeah,
hope that they feel just like we do about it, like so
yeah,
grateful. And that moment in time, like you talk about, and like, you know, without sounding super weird about it, like nothing lasts forever. Nothing good
yeah,
lasts forever. Nothing bad lasts forever. So, like, let's highlight the good stuff and let's highlight
yeah.
the stuff that makes us, that elevates us and makes us feel good?
And there's, it's funny that you like literally think the way that I do, and
That's why we hit
there
it
is
off.
so much actual proven psychology from the things that we're saying. Like if
Yeah.
you have done, and even just a Google search is going to bring up so many scholarly articles about,
Yeah.
memory recall, how like even like the photos. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you put up a photo, whatever photo it is,
Yeah.
you're actually training your brain to remember that moment long term. Like I'm talking, going into like Alzheimer's or whatever. You're
Yeah.
training your brain to have such a deep rooted connection to that moment
Mhm.
that it strengthens your memory recall. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Totally makes sense.
and at the end of it all, like when we reach the end, like when we're ready to go,
Yeah.
like what are you going to hold on to? Are
Right.
you going to remember those 1,000 photos, or probably way more than a
Right.
thousand photos that are
Right.
stored on the cloud?
Yeah.
Like, what is your brain going? Like,
Yeah.
I think it's so important to think about that because it's like you have everybody's got a story.
Yep.
You have to tell yourself that story if you want
Yep.
to remember it. If you want to, you want to experience it that way in
Yeah.
the end,
Right.
then you have to tell yourself. You have to show yourself. I don't know.
You
I don't know how
do.
to say
No,
it.
it's like you've stripped it down beautifully. Like, what are you going to remember when the cell phone doesn't matter anymore?
Yeah.
What are you going to remember when you're, sitting on the couch with your family surrounding you, when you're 85 or hopefully 105 or whatever, what's going to be important to you? For many of my clients, it's the dogs that lived their life with them. For
Yeah.
your clients, it's
Experience.
all of the memories, all of the little
All of it.
memories that they put on their wall, just like you were talking about earlier, their family, their dogs, their vacation
Yeah.
that they loved. Like, those are the times that you want to remember. And
Yeah.
whether it's a $5 magnet or a 24 by 36 piece of
Yes,
wall art,
exactly.
like, you need to remember it. Ugh,
Yeah.
I
I
love it.
know.
Oh my gosh. I'm so, so, so glad that we met, Marli. I mean,
Me
truly,
too.
on
I
camera and
swear.
off camera. Like, I'm just so
Yeah.
happy that we met.
I think we need like a monthly meeting, like a
I
daily
think we
dose
do.
of Michelle. Can I get you like the last Friday of every month,
Right.
please?
Marli and
Because like
Michelle at the Lenawee Pet
set my
Collective.
next month. Yeah, it's
That's so funny.
I and
Oh,
and never and I often make friends with clients. Like
yeah.
I love talking.
Yeah.
Apparently I just love talking. I think that I'm an introvert, but I think I it's like once I start, I just don't shut up.
There's something in the middle, and I don't remember what it is between introvert and extrovert. Maybe that's where you're at.
Maybe.
Okay,
And
so let people
yeah.
know where they can find you, okay? Because this is what it's all about to me. This is the whole reason doing this is supporting small business and maybe even teaching other people a little bit how to support small businesses. So, where can people find you to support your work and follow along with all the iterations that are coming?
Well, I mean, I'm on social media. I
Yeah.
think a lot of
Is it
people are,
at Ink and
but
Magnets? Is that what it is?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Ink and Magnets, the handle thingy majiggy
Yeah.
bobber, and Ink and
Right.
Magnets on Instagram or Facebook. I actually don't post a whole lot. I probably
Yeah.
should. I really don't. I don't like being on camera, Michelle.
I know. That's why this interview is so important. And I'm so
This
grateful
is
that
the
you
first time I
did it.
think that I've ever talked to a camp. Like, no, like
Yeah.
I've no, this don't
That's
happen. Like,
amazing.
yeah.
Look at
Speaking,
how
no,
well you're doing.
no, yeah, sure.
All right. So
Well, let
your
the viewers
website is
decide.
inkandmagnets.com.
Linkandmagnets.com. That's
Same
my
as
hub.
social
You can
media.
you
Okay.
can get to my social media through there. You can get my email. I have like a
Yeah.
little chat box at the bottom of my screen. I do
Perfect.
actively monitor that. It just comes in just like a regular text message.
Yeah. Perfect.
So if you have questions or if you
Yeah.
just want to say hi, like I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm here.
And as a client of Marley's, I can tell you her magnets are beautiful. And I got lots of great feedback from my clients that loved them.
Oh,
Because again,
yay.
it's just like a little thing to help you, like it's not this huge investment, like what does your average client spend? Maybe 10 to $20, and they get, three or four beautiful magnets. And it's just a little moment in time to remember
Yeah,
the good times, and it's beautiful. So
yeah.
thank you so much, Marley, for being part of this interview.
Oh, and thank
I
you for
know it
having me,
was
Michelle.
not
I'm so
easy.
happy. Not only that you're a customer, but that I really feel like this friendship is going to be forever.
Yes, I
I'm not letting
agree.
you escape. You're
Thank
trapped.
you for being here. Maybe you
Thank
can
you.
come to Lenawee County and meet us all someday at some little craft
Hey,
show. That would be beautiful.
that might not be like a crazy idea.
Hey, thank you again. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon.
Nice to meet you. Bye.
Bye.